According to the enlightened vision of the Buddha, the one and only path to the supreme bliss called Nibbana can be named in English as peaceful coexistence. It is named by the Buddha as Brahma Viharana, meaning Brahma means noble, Viharana means behavior. Buddha has named fourfold noble behavior called Chatu Brahma Viharana. They are the friendliness called Metta, compassion called Karuna, the resultant altruistic joy called Mudita, and the ultimate nature of the mind leading to supreme bliss is called Upekha, indifferent to anything that look pleasant to unpleasant, good or bad. That means taking things as they are. Buddha has referred to this as Yatha Bhuta Jnana Darsana, seeing things as they are. That means having a scientific attitude free from prejudices. Prejudices are previous judgments, opinions, ideas created by mind through sensory experiences. But Buddha named all those ideas or concepts as faulty because we cannot grasp the true nature of things and beings through our sense organs because they are limited in their capacity to know the real nature of things and beings. Therefore, such a faulty vision is called moha in Pali, delusion, an illusion. That means imagination. We experience not things outside us, but things inside us. That is what Rohita Sutta says. Vyamata kaleberi panyapimi lokancha. Buddha says, the entire world that an ordinary being experiences is within one's own body. That means within one's own mind. Mind is created by the sensory organs, the physical organs of the body. The eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the skin, and even the mental vision or mental nature is called a sensory organ. The mind can sense things only through the signals given by sensory organs. Because the sensory organs called eye, ear, nose, etc. are the only contacts with our external world. But we cannot experience completely the experience world outside, except the neuronal responses called ideas or concepts or mental images created in our mind. Creation of such mental images are called sankhara. After being created, they are called sankhata. concepts, ideas. Ideas are not real, but looks real. They appear to be true, but they are actually not true. They are only based on the mental images. Peaceful coexistence is knowing basically the reality of this unreality called moha. It is by penetrating the moha, the mind delves the Buddha or the understanding of reality. That is called Buddhahood. Buddha means knowing the reality, realize the truth. But it can be achieved by knowing the unreality of the mental images that look real. Therefore, peaceful coexistence is based on the realization of the reality called Buddhahood, and it is called enlightenment in English, meaning the word Alokudapadi used by the Buddha in his first sermon. The dawn of light. Dawn of light metaphorically says the disappearance of darkness. In the darkness we can't see the reality. We can imagine the reality, but cannot see or experience. What we experience through our sense organs look real, but according to Buddha, they are not real actually. They are only images, and that is knowing the unreality as the real is called moha in Pali. Once the mind, enlightened mind, dispels the darkness of ignorance, it can be aware of the actual reality of things and beings. But, as I mentioned earlier, our sense organs or even our mind cannot experience the actual reality, except the reality that is not created reality that looks like real through mental images. Peaceful coexistence is made up of penniless, taking things as they are, not becoming inimitable things and beings, but understanding them really, and then becoming compassionate. Compassion is called karuna. Metta means friendliness, compassion means karuna. The resultant hectic joy in knowing the reality is called mudita. Once the mind can accept things as they are, the mind is free from all conflicts, all repercussions. By knowing the reality of the things, not through sense organs, but by one's own insight, called panya. Therefore, that knowledge through wisdom, called panya, is named as pajanati. Janati means to know through sense experiences. Pajanati is to penetrate into the sense experience through one's own insight. called prajna. It is only through prajna one can realize the reality. It is only then the mind becomes peaceful, coexisting with the reality experienced by the mind and the sense organs. Peaceful coexistence is taking things as they are. That means accepting the variety of things and beings as they are, not desiring to change them to one's own likes and dislikes, but facing them as they are. And that is the basis of peaceful coexistence. Named as fourfold noble behavior. This fourfold behavior that is named the Buddha as the one and only path to the Supreme Bliss called Nibbana. That means fourfold behavior of the peaceful coexistence. The mental behavior, accepting things here. Buddha himself described in the Dutiya and Tatiya Kuktarama Sutta in the 5th volume of Samyutta Nikaya, both at page 26 and 28. Page 26, Dutiya Kuktarama Sutta, page 28, Tatiya Kuktarama. They say, Aryo Attanko Maggo Brahmacharya. Noble behavior means the eightfold path, used by the Buddha in his first sermon as the path to enlightenment by realizing the supreme bliss of the ultimate reality called Nibbana. The word Nibbana means freedom from bondage. Bana is bondage. Nibbana means free of bondage. That means full emancipation. That's called vimukti in Pali and mukti in Sanskrit. That is freedom of thinking. Even thinking is based on mental concepts formed in the past through false experiences. The reality is realizing the truth behind this apparent reality of mental images. Creating mental images is named in Pali as Sankara, and after they are being created, they are called Sankata. Composed, created. Nibbana is not such a creation. It is freedom from creation. It is freedom from birth. It is free from decay. That is why the supreme bliss called Nibbana is said to be free of all bondages, all attachments, creating our likes and dislikes. Liking means raga. Freedom from liking means vitaraga. Disliking means dosa. Freedom from disliking means dosa. This is the result of seeing the reality as they are. Then seeing things as they really are is called vitamoha, freedom from the darkness of ignorance of the reality. And such a mind can exist with the variety of all beings and things, accepting them as they are. And accepting things as they are is called Yathabhuta Jnana Darsana. That is the attitude of an enlightened mind. Such a mind is not in conflict with what it experiences, but can accept things as they are. That is peaceful coexistence. And that is the only path to the mental bliss of non-conflict. That means non-conflict means accepting things as they are. And accepting things as they are can be called peaceful coexistence with the variety of thoughts, the variety of beings, the variety of mental images that one experiences through one's own mind, resultant from sensory experiences. And insight is beyond sensory experience. Peaceful coexistence is beyond sensory experience, accepting things as they are. And that is the only path to enlightenment or the supreme growth, this called Nibbana.